Hey everybody, it's Midwest Comic Man. For this episode of Creator Spotlight, I've chosen Nick Cardy. I discovered Nick Cardy's work in the late 80s, I think, and at that time I didn't hear anybody ever talk about Nick Cardy. Everything was Neil Adams and Steve Ditko, and now I feel his work is much more appreciated. I hear people mention him more often. He was born Nick Cardy in New York City on October 20th, 1920. Cardy entered the comics field, like so many others, through the Eisner and Iger shop. Then, during World War II, he earned 2 Purple Hearts while serving as a tank driver. After World War II, he was hired by DC, where he did his most famous work, doing long runs on both Teen Titans and Aquaman. Here are 15 of his greatest covers in no particular order. Teen Titans 14. I really love this cover. You have the spectral images of the other Teen Titans, the dramatic shadowing on Robin, and something I see a lot in Cardy's work, a really dramatic angle to the image. It all comes together in a near-perfect cover of Robin being taunted by his thoughts about quitting the Titans. Next is Teen Titans 35. Another one with a great angle to the image, and it has that gothic horror romance feel that I love. You have a couple on a stone slab in a castle. The Titans are climbing a spiral staircase with a gas lantern for their only light as a deformed villain hides in the rafters. Really cool stuff. Next is House of Mystery 174. This is a very simple cover concept executed to perfection. Got a group of kids approaching an abandoned castle when the door opens and a pair of glowing eyes and a skeletal hand beckon them inside. The House of Mystery indeed. Next, we have Aquaman 30. Cardy did a nice long run on Aquaman. And once again, we have an image from a dramatic angle as Aquaman appears to lie dead. He's carried on the shoulders of his mourning colleagues, while a clearly despairing Mera is comforted in the background by Wonder Woman. Amazing stuff. Next is Aquaman 37. How awesome is this cover? Aquaman standing helpless, holding a dying Mera. Aqualad is in the background, clearly in distress. A dead walrus. It looks like all the water's gone. How's Aquaman ever going to solve this one? Next is Spectre number 10. Great cover showing the mysteriousness of the Spectre. He's shrouded in mist, looking menacing with a swirling cape, revealing a plethora of glowing yellow eyes. Yeah, I said it. The world could use more plethoras. Next is World's Finest Comics 215. This one is here for one reason, and one reason only. My brother's unblasted or stash it. I give you the first appearance of the Super Sons, and bonus points to Batman Jr. for the most 70s pair of pants I've ever seen. Although, I probably had a similar pair in my dresser when I was younger. Don't hate the player. Weird War Tales number 9. Come on. Nazi tanks getting attacked by ice Vikings. Could there be anything better in life? I have Viking blood in my heritage, so this cover makes me happy on so many levels. Next is Witching Hour 5. This is a great gothic horror style cover. A guy with a spectacular mustache, much like my father-in-law. I can aspire to such majesty, but I'm not there yet. Opens his shutters to see what's going on as a witch crouches on his chimney. I love the contrast with the brightly lit room and the really gloomy outside. Next, we have Aquaman 42. Seriously, how did it take so long for people to discover Cardy's work? This cover is amazing. From the stylized title block, again we have the use of a dramatic angle and very bold shadowing. This cover is 100% awesome. Next, we have Ghost 22. Man, the detail on this cover is incredible. The muscled bull is charging. details on the costume of the Matador and all the details in the swirling cape. You can see the taunting look on the skull of the skeletal Matador. This is awesome stuff. Next, we have Batlash number 2. One of my all-time favorite Cardy covers. Batlash is protecting a little girl from a war party of Indians in the graveyard in a driving snow. The detail on the Indian is incredible. Accurate clothing, the detailed feathers, and that face. I could stare at this for hours. Next, we have Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love 4. Surprise, surprise, I picked Gothic Romance again. All 4 covers of this title have amazing covers, but this one is special. It has that wash finish that works so well for this type of cover. You have a negligee-clad woman hiding in a graveyard from a menacing man in the shadows with a manor house in the background. I love it. That was the cover theme for all of these, just a menacing man in the shadows coming after a woman. Next, we have Heartthrobs 121. I picked this purely because it's so ridiculous. The 70s, man. Guy leaves his girl because a newborn baby has some importance to the mother. Dude, that's how it works. You never get between Mama Bear and her newborn. I just find the whole concept ridiculous. Next and last is Jumbo Comics 52. This is one of Cardy's earlier works when he still signed his name Vic Cardy. It's an amazing Sheena the Jungle Queen cover. I apologize to JD that the cover does not have an elephant, but still, I mean, look at the detail on that lion. It's simply amazing stuff. It feels like it's going to leap off the page. As you can see, Nick Cardy was an artist ahead of his time. I'm glad to see his work is recognized now for as awesome as it is. In 1998, Nick Cardy received an Inkpot Award, and in 2005 was one of 4 professionals inducted into the Will Eisner Comic Book Hall of Fame. We lost Nick Cardy on November 3rd, 2013 at the age of 93. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and sub me up. I've put my website for my cleaning and pressing business in the description below. I'm continuing to make updates to the site as time allows. If you need any info, my email address is on the website. The next episode of Creator Spotlight will highlight Maurice Whitman. Stay tuned for that, as well as the next issue of Inside the Covers, which will spotlight Planet Comics number 4. If there are any creators you would like to see spotlighted, or an issue you would like to see on Inside the Covers, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure that you tune in for Comic Core on Friday nights, and Blast It or Stash It Sunday nights. For my comic community shout out this episode, please check out Poor Mike. He's a new YouTuber. He has 64 subs and 2 videos. Check him out, sub him up, and let's get him to make some more videos. Until next time, this is Midwest Comic Man coming at you from the funny pages.